Yeah. Yeah. Good. All right, we're back at it. Centennial versus SLP. Let's see if these boys can pull off another win coming off the back of the win against our arch nemesis Blaine Bengals. Coming into today, November 22nd, Saturday. Hopefully the boys are coming all fired up and ready to go. We got Jake Oswald in net. We'll see. The boys are awfully hyped here on the net, on the ice. Looks like they're getting warmed up and getting prepared. Let's see if they can do it again. I'll be live streaming, trying to make some improvements here to our live stream. You'll have to bear with me while I figure out YouTube stream because it's a learning curve. And we're using a streaming device that will auto-track the action, and I figured out how to calibrate it properly from the last game, so hopefully this game goes a lot better. Looks like we got both coaches on the bench today. Brandon Krause in our penalty box, so game time starts in about 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Show up. You want to be hurt? You can be a guest. I got a microphone on today. I need a guest speaker. It sounds like John Pitts is not going to be here. So, yeah. Come on, be a guest speaker. Come on. We're getting some resistance from the dads here on being guest speakers on today's game.
Okay.
Hopefully the live stream works out here. Okay, I have the tripod with the camera device set up in the actual bleachers, but unfortunately when people jump around on the bleachers, we might experience some shaking in the camera. Hopefully we can keep it to a minimal and parents can sit their fat butts down. If I offend any of you today, go ahead and turn off the live stream. Problem solved. Coming to an end of our warm-ups here, folks. We got about 30 seconds left of the warm-up. You'll also have to let me know and give me feedback on how you can hear me today, because I am trying out some new microphones and hoping that the mics work out well. I'm actually about 100 feet away from our camera, standing in the corner of the rink commentating for you, so hopefully today it goes a little bit better than the last game, or I don't have to shout because I have a microphone on my shirt. Looks like the boys are wrapping up practices. They had a good warm-up before they come flying. Centennial is coming off the heels of some big losses, I believe. Blaine beat them, and quite a few other teams have defeated them, so they're hungry and looking for their win. Hopefully our boys are ready to play hard and pull off another victory and make us 2-0 in District 10 play. All right, looks like your starting lineup.
Get out of here.
We have Will Pitzel out there with JoJo Ross. We got Carlin and at right wing, Von Norman and Thomas at right D. Centennial brings it into our zone. SLP's pressuring. Liam picks up the puck but fumbles it. Can't get it. Nice stick lift by Liam. Trying to get it back out of the zone. Pass over to Carlin. Carlin driving it wide. Gets it into the neutral zone. Gets cut off by Centennial. Shot by Centennial. Jake covers it, but then lets it go. Unfortunately, it came back out, and we're going to get a whistle on an offsides. That could have been a risky play there. Going back to our conversation here, folks, about the boys in the play. I'm trying to bring up the record of our Pee-wees here in District 10. We've had very few games in District 10, obviously, only one being played, but most other teams have had quite a few games. We said Centennial has already played 3 games. They've got 1 win and 2 losses, so they're hungry and looking for their win. We win that face-off, Stone back. Fortunately, Kraus couldn't pick it up, and the Centennial player picks it up. Charlstrom back there to keep it out of the net. Isaac Olsen rushing it in deep, gets it in deep, but it gets stripped by a Centennial player who's bringing it back. Charlstrom back to Knight's poke check in the neutral zone. That's gobbled up by Green, who's now rushing it up wide. He dumps it in and goes for a change. Centennial back with possession of the puck. Centennial coming into our zone. Unfortunately, he can't get by Charlstrom. Charlstrom knocks it loose. Drew Milich then picks it up and is bringing it in wide. Folks, I think we're struggling a little bit with the calibration of this device where it's not wanting to track. Might have to manually do some tracking here today. All right, offensive zone face-off here. looks like we win it, but unfortunately it's going to go back out of our zone. It's picked up by Schulte, who brings it into the zone, dumps it in deep. And again, our tracking device is not necessarily tracking the best here, so I'll have to try to keep up with it here manually. Stu keeps it in the zone. Again, I'm experiencing some issues, folks, with our streaming device, so you'll have to bear with me here at the beginning of this game. I'll try to get it figured out for you. And we get a whistle. I am. Am I Mick? It's not wanting to track all the way over to the corner, so I'm going to have to come back over here. All right, well, let's mic her up right here. All right. Getting an offensive zone face-off here. Got Stone at the dot. Let's see what he can do. Stone loses the face-off, goes into the Centennial zone. They bring it back behind the back of their net. Liam steps up to hold the zone, pushes it in, goes to Schulte. Schulte to Stone. Stone passes it over to Stewart. Stone picks it back up, back to Liam. Liam walks it in, passes it to Schulte. Schulte passes it up in front to Stu. Stu just goes wide with the shot. Schulte and Stone and Stu all back there battling. Stone now behind the net, pressuring. Stone wins that battle. Passes it back to Jackson Krause at B. He passes it back to Schulte. Schulte with a Stone with a shot and a score. Boys go up one rip. Just like that, folks, we're up 1-0. Might have a guest speaker here, Quinn Krause, the little sister of Jackson Krause, is maybe volunteering to be my co-commentator. Might have to give her a take on how we're doing here today. Boys win that face-off, but it comes back out, and we get an offsides. Will Pitzel at the dot. Hopefully you can perform a little bit better today. He's no longer facing off against Hannah Stickney, a girl who struggled against Blaine, unfortunately, in the face-off dot. Played very well overall, though. Had a phenomenal game last game, so hopefully Will Pitzel continues to progress here. And Will grabs the puck off the glass and brings it in deep here. Harlan keeps it in. Can't maintain possession, unfortunately. Trussum gets it. We might have a breakaway. Centennial's first to it, but Max Peterson, too much for Centennial to handle, and he catches back up and takes away that breakaway opportunity. JoJo Ross picking it up behind the net. He passes it. Harlan on him, good stick to keep or intercept that pass. Still pressuring. Too much. Will Pitzel picks it up, fumbles it at the line, but gets it in deep. Charlstrom gets it in the neutral zone, holds possession, gets it in behind the line, but it unfortunately loses an edge and goes down. Von Norman picks it up, brings it back out to neutral ice. Milic stepping up, trying to hold it, but can't get it. Charlstrom picks it up. Drew Milic has it. Comes out. Milic to Stone. Stone again from the point! Onside, that's Isaac Wilson from Drew Milic to score their second goal, and we go up 2-rip. Face-off won by Spring Lake Park forward. Drew Drew Milich catches the pass, or takes the puck, drives it in deep. Drew Milich again with the puck. Beats it into the corner. Liam trying to beat it. Can't get there in time to keep it in the zone. Centennial beats him to the zone. Jake Oswald though with a colossal save to keep it from going in the back of the net. Jake Oswald again standing tall. Isaac Olsen at the faceoff dot here. Defensive zone draw. Isaac with win. Liam gets it, wraps it around the back of the net. Green bringing it out into the neutral zone. Bringing it up, gets it across into the zone. Vaughn looks like he's going to go to the box for a trip. Not before Centennial brings it in the zone, takes a shot, it gets deflected and goes wide and hits the netting. We get a nice, or gets a whistle, but unfortunately Von Norman's going to the box for a trip. Yeah, he's visiting Brandon Krause in the box here. It's like we got William Stewart, Max Peterson, Trevor Stone, and Jackson Krause on the ice for the PK. Centennial wins that draw cleanly. Shot goes wide. Max Peterson back into the corner. Steve picks it up, driving it up the middle of the net, or middle of the ice. He's beaten out the defenders. Gets a shot off, but it's into the pad of the goalie. Centennial picks the puck back up and is now bringing it out through the neutral zone. Stone is there. Cuts off the defender. Jackson Krause steps up to try to take him off, but it doesn't work. Luckily, it goes right to the stick of Max Peterson. He gets it out, passes it over to Stone. Stone brings it in and takes a shot. It goes wide, deflected wide. Steve's got it in the corner. Jackson Krause tries to take a one-timer, just fans on it, unfortunately. Max in the neutral zone over to Jackson Krause. We're offering quite some pressure here. Stewart over to Stone. Or Stone over to Stewart. Good save by Centennial's goalie there. Got 30 seconds left in the PK. Centennial finally gets it to possession of the puck and is starting to bring it up. It's too much though. Krause gets it and rings it all the way down to the length of the ice. The icing is waved off and we're going to keep on playing. Centennial gets it, brings it back out. Schulte almost beats the Centennial player to it. Number 15 from Centennial gets it. Walks around Liam Hamas. Scrum in front of the net. Take a shot, but it goes wide. Liam picks it up, tries to get out, manages to get it past the blue line. Centennial goes D to D. We are now back to full strength. Centennial brings it back into our defensive zone. We get a whistle. There's what? There is body flying everywhere. We're going to the box, actually, I think, because of it, of a checking. Looks like Jojo Arash is going to have to sit down for this shift due to a checking call. Quinn Krause just called out that there's bodies flying everywhere, and she highlighted the fact that, yes, there are, and there is a penalty coming. Boys can't get it out of the zone. Centennial holds it. Michael, though, picks it up, tries to get it out of the zone. Centennial, again, able to gain possession. Can't get it out of the zone, our boys. Centennial continuing to hold it. Carlin steps up, gets it out of our zone. Will almost springs himself. Centennial playing very physical. No call. The fans are not liking that one. Will Pitzel in the offensive zone going deep. Trying to pressure. Michael cutting off the defender. Liam trying to race to pick up the puck. He gets it, passes it up to Will Pitzel. What a great pass. Coming back through the neutral zone. Will with a good shot on net. It deflects off the goaltender, no goal. Will gets it behind the net. We got 32 seconds remaining in this penalty. Getting some fresh defenders on the ice. Jackson crosses back out there for Liam Hamas. Centennial bringing in the offensive zone. Takes a shot. It's low and goes off the pad of Jake. Standing on his head here again. Oh, big old check. Jackson Kraus goes down for the check. Number 5 for Centennial. Threw his body around. It's now going to be even strength for 12 more seconds. Then we will go on the power play. Offensive draw coming here. Our boys win it. Kraus trying to take a one-timer in the back. Can't get a handle on it. Wraps it around the net. Max Peterson trying to hold the blue line. Can't quite keep a handle on it. Isaac, though, bringing it back into the zone. Passes it over to Green. Green passes over to Milic. We are now on the penalty play or power play. Green hits the cross pipe. Milic to Green. Just couldn't finish. Drops it back to Jackson, who tries to take a shot from the pit. Fortunately, it goes off the shin pads and causes a potential little breakaway. Max is too fast, cuts off the pass though, and back it comes back out. Pass Max over to intended the target was Green, but it goes over to Olsen and intercepts it. Great shot on goal. Off the goalie. Drew steps up, holds the zone. And it looks like we're going to go back to the box again. Isaac Olsen. I missed what he got called for. I'm guessing it's a trip. Maybe a check. Just like that. 30 minutes or 30 seconds here of 4-on-4 hockey. And then back to a minute of a PK. Penalties being traded back and forth by these boys. Schulte got a hold of it in front of our net. Passes up to Stone through the neutral zone. Stone brings it in. Takes a shot. Goes off the outside and looks like of the net. Goalie's able to get a hold of it, it looks like, and he holds it for a whistle. Centennial wins that draw. Goes back to Liam. Liam passes it up to Stone. Stone looking for a defender in front. He finds Vaughn. And Vaughn one-timers it in. Liam to Stone. Stone to Vaughn. And just like that, we go up 3-rip. Still 5 seconds left of this 4-on-4. Looks like coach is going to keep the same line out there. Stone wins that draw over to Schulte. Schulte bringing it into the offensive zone. Takes a shot. It goes low and kind of wide there. Deflects off behind the net. Centennial gets possession of this. Boys are racing back out. Shot from the point. Jake, though, saves it. Another shot from the corner. Jake again with another save. The whistle is blown. The ref is saying no goal. The puck trickled in well after the whistle on that one, and we stay 3-0. Jake standing tall again. Oswald experienced a shutout. One of the first of the series on the last game, 6-0. Faced approximately 30 shots, I believe, on goal on the last game. So Jake's been playing amazingly well. Takes another shot there, saved by Jake. A wraparound attempt. The boys on this one, they're able to get out front and bury one. 3-1 Rip. Even talking about a previous shutout apparently is I'm being scolded by the moms here for even saying the word on this game because I probably just cost us golf. I owe Jake a blizzard after that one. And that will kill the penalty. And we go back 5-on-5 hockey. We win that face-off. Hitzel won that face-off back to Jackson Krause. Battle in the neutral zone. A fumble, though, unfortunately. And we got a 2-on-0. Behind the play, Janko again with a great save. The puck goes wide after the bounce. Max Peterson picks it up. Carries it through the neutral zone, goes wide. Beats their defender, takes a pass right through the crease. Unfortunately, it was just too far into the hand. They couldn't capitalize. Boys are picking it up. Jackson Krause brings it up. The defensemen are rushing the puck quite a bit. They're doing well today. Sorry, the camera keeps trying to auto-track it. Through the neutral zone. Fortunately, it goes into the hands of the Centennial defenders. Vaughn picks it up, goes around the back of the net, passes it up to Pitzel. It bounces out to Carlin. Carlin brings it up into the offensive zone. He loses an edge as he walks it in. It fortunately gets in, picked up by Centennial, who brings it back out of the zone. As they enter our zone, they take a shot. It goes wide. Will Pitzel again. Liam Thomas picks it up in the defensive zone. Makes a great pass. Unfortunately, it's just too far for Isaac Olsen. Can't coat the zone. Isaac gets back on sides as Drew Mitch brings it back in the zone. Vaughn holds the zone there. Shot from the point gets deflected just wide. Liam picks up a pass, chops it back to Green. Another shot on Centennial here. Liam holding the zone, brings it in. Fortunately, that does not work out well. He goes back to Green. Centennial gets a hold of it, takes a shot, trying to get it out of their zone. It goes the distance of the ice, and we're coming back down for another face-off as icing is called. All right, we're going to try turning off auto tracking, and we're going to just track this ourselves. All right, Centennial wins that draw. We'll make one little adjustment. Centennial gets it through our neutral zone. Make a quick gesture to the camera here, so I lost track of the action here for a second, but be back at it here after this next whistle. Looks like the penalty door is open. One of our players is going to the box. Looks like Drew Milich. Oh, maybe not. Thought it was ours. Yep, looks like it's going to be Drew Milich. He's arguing maybe potentially with the ref on who it is. Actually, it was Michael Chalstrom was actually called for it. Milich seemed to know that it was not him that committed that penalty, and now they get it corrected. Chalstrom to the box. I missed what the call was for. Anybody see what the call was for? Eventually a check was the call.
Let's go, White. Take advantage.
All right. We get possession of this puck as we get into the zone. Stu with speed. He's got Shelby. Tries to get it over. Unfortunately, gets too deep and can't get it by the goaltender over to Schulte. Centennial regains possession, brings it back through the middle zone. But Centennial looks like they're going to go for a trip suddenly just like that. It's 4-on-4 hockey, and we're coming back down to the length of the ice. We win that draw. Matt goes back to Max. Max to Vaughn. Vaughn just holds the zone. He had some pressure coming at him. Schulte's able to win the battle in the corner. Picks it up. Brings it behind the net. He's got pressure though. Centennial doing a good job staying on him, but Schulte seeming to maintain possession. Schulte wins that battle. It goes back to Stu. Stu back to Vaughn. Vaughn takes a shot, but it's right in the belly of the goalie, and he saves it and holds on for a whistle. It's like coach is going to change up our defensemen. We got Jackson Cross and Liam Hamas coming out here for this next draw. We got 33 seconds left of this period. Again, score is 3 SLPCR to 1 Centennial. Centennial gets possession of that puck straight off the draw. It's coming out of the zone. He beats both defenders somehow. Gets some offensive zone pressure. Unfortunately for them, they aren't able to capitalize. And we're going to go for a trip. Jackson Krause, I believe, is going for a tripping. Krause is going to be able to have a conversation with his own father in the box here after that one. Father and son sitting in the box. Quinn, do you want to come and have a conversation with me with what you just saw about your brother? Tell me about your brother's penalty there. What do you think of that?
I think the guy caught an edge and it wasn't him.
I like so you're defending your brother's actions. You don't think he tripped him?
No.
I like your thought process. I wish you were reffing this game.
Yeah.
Are you going to sign up to be a ref when you get older?
Yeah.
Centennial bringing in the pressure. They can't get it. It's 4-on-3 right now. It's going to go to length in the ice as the whistle's about the ball, or the buzzer blows. Trevor does a nice job reading that play. So, Quinn.
Yeah.
You don't agree with that call?
No.
Are you going to sign up to ref later on?
Yes.
Will you ref all our games?
Yes.
I like your attitude. On future games, do you think that we should send your dad on purpose to the box with the microphone and he can interview all of the kids in the box?
Yes.
All right. Do you think I should televise your games?
Yes.
All right.
And this is Billy Hamas' birthday tomorrow.
This is not, that happened last year.
No, it's this year, and he's one more year until death.
Oh, geez. That went morbid quickly, folks.
One more year.
That's all I got, huh?
Yes.
Well, I'd like to point out, though, that it was last year I had a birthday on November 23rd, not this year, though. That was last year and not this year.
But you have one every year.
So, Quinn, back to the hockey game here. What do you think the boys need to do to keep winning this game?
Score goals.
Score goals. I like the attitude. Thank you, Quinn. You want to keep commentating with me?
Yes.
All right. We're going to hang on to Quinn here. We're going to put this right on her. If you think they make a bad play or they do anything really good, just go ahead and tell me.
Okay.
All right. Well, to start the second period, Again, 3-1 SLPCR is ahead. Looks like we're going to have 2 in the box, and Centennial will have 1 in the box. Charleston comes out of the box in 8 seconds. Kraus comes out of the box in 1:13, so we'll have about a minute of 5-on-4 hockey as soon as he comes out. Oh, I'm sorry. Centennial has a player in the box for 27 more seconds, so we'll have a little bit of 4-on-4 hockey, and then we'll go down a player for about just under a minute, about 45 seconds worth of a penalty kill. We win that draw. We'll bring it in the zone. Unfortunately, it's offside, so it's coming back up.
There should have been a trip.
Again, Quinn, I think that you need to sign up to wear those stripes out there. They make money, you know that, right? Boys win that draw. Isaac passes it over to Stone. Can't get a handle on it. He drops it back to Max Peterson, who takes a shot from the point. Saved by the goaltender, though. Centennial finally picks it up and gets it out of the zone as they bring it out. Centennial can't do much. Centennial fans are mad because one of their players go down. We had a collision here.
It was just a giant collision, I think.
Yeah. The bodies are
Centennial back to full strength. They'll have a 44-second power play here.
Why did we get a penalty?
I don't know. Looks like we got 2 more in the box again. They're going to send one of ours. So suddenly, Isaac Olson. Isaac Olson's gone to the box, and we have a 5-on-3 play. Will Pitzel loses that draw. Centennial goes behind our net, passes it right in front. Charleston was able to get a stick on it, though, to prevent a shot on goal. Max Peterson wins the battle in the corner, gets it out of the zone. Centennial bringing it through the neutral zone into the offensive zone.
Good job, Jake!
They take a shot from on goal. Jake tracked it the entire way, though. Centennial pressuring. Oh, a shot right through the crease. They can't capitalize, though. Score remains 3-1. 39 seconds left.
Good job, Jake!
Centennial tries to wrap it around. There's a scrum in front of the net. We end up coming out with the puck. Charleston passes over to Will Pitzel, who beats all the defenders and is some man. He tries to go backhand, but he can't get a handle on it. Vaughn holds the zone, passes it back behind their net. JoJo Ross is going to be first to the puck. He passes it over to Will Pitzel in front. Will Pitzel again goes down. Liam gets caught way too deep in the zone. And suddenly, they get an offensive zone rush.
That was a very good save.
That was a great save. It's keeping us in the game.
Yep.
Although, what do you think about Liam, how far up he was in that offensive zone over here?
No.
No?
No.
I would agree. He should not have been up that far.
Because then the other defense.
We're back to 5-on-5 hockey, though, after that. Stone wins the draw. We can't maintain possession, though, unfortunately, so there's a battle. We get possession finally. Stone brings it out of the zone. Tries to toe drag, but it doesn't work. It ends up in an offside. Isaac wins that draw. Milich picks it up, tries to get it over. He gets it to Isaac. He brings it in his zone and takes a shot in the belly of the goalie, and he's able to hang on and get a whistle.
I don't think that goalie should have saved it.
He what?
I don't think the goalie should have saved it.
All right, Isaac in the faceoff dot again, wins it back, but Centennial surges and wins it behind the center. Green back to pressure. Centennial barely makes it in the zone without fumbling the puck. Liam steps up, pokes it away, gets it, maintains possession, brings it back behind, passes a nice pass over to Green. Green looking, hits Drew Mitch in the center of the ice through the neutral zone. Eventually it bounces off the stick, and Centennial turns around, picks it up. Liam back to defend. Liam takes the stick away. He's not able to get by him. Liam scrum in front. Isaac picks it up. Starts to rush back out of the zone. Loses a handle out of the center ice. Drew goes down. They're able to get it back out. Liam passes over to Jackson Krause. Jackson hits Green, but unfortunately it's an offsides, and we're going to get a fresh set of legs on the ice.
There should have been a penalty.
I don't think there is a penalty. That was an offsides.
Yeah.
No, there was a penalty. Somebody tripped.
You're all about these penalties. I think you should talk to the refs that ref their game, against the Inver Grove Heights game.
I wasn't there.
Stone stepping up the pressure. He's got support by Schulte. Stu is now on him. Centennial carries it into the zone. Can't get through. Jackson Krause had stepped up and poked it away. Jackson again with the puck, trying to hold it. Centennial, unfortunately, comes out ahead of that. Shoots it into the belly of Jake. They're going to have to do better than that if they want to continue to get them through Jake Oswald.
Can I have some goldfish?
Oh, you can't let the bike.
11 minutes left of the second period. I know the scoreboard's saying period 1, but it's actually the second. Looks like we got Stone in the faceoff dot again. Stone wins it back to Jackson Krause. Jackson tries to flip it out. Fortunately, there's two Centennial players there. Stone steps back to support, brings it back behind the net. Max Peterson picks it up. His stick gets held. Centennial loses a glove. Not sure what happened. I had a bad ankle on it from where I'm at, but Centennial player and Max got tangled up, and unfortunately the Centennial player lost his glove and had to get off the ice. Our boy Schulte passes it up through to Stone from his side. He takes a shot and just goes wide of the net. Stone with a great shot. Schulte behind the net. Stone picks it up, is looking for somebody in front. Unfortunately, nobody's there. Stu steps up and tries to take a shot. Centennial chips it out. It's going to go the length of the ice with an icing. Coming back. That affords the opportunity for SLPCR to get some fresh legs on the ice, and
Brandon's looking lonely.
looks like Coach scrambled the lines a little bit in this game. We have Carlin playing right wing. He's normally traditionally been playing D. We also have Norman and Michael playing together. Usually it's Liam Hamas and Von Norman playing together. He's starting to scramble the lines a little bit here. Maybe trying to see if some other magic can be made in this team. We've been playing great together as it is, so hopefully we can only improve from this point on. Will Pitcher with a backhand pass. It got tipped and didn't get to its intended target. That allows Centennial to bring it out of the zone. Too much, though, to get through our defenders. Will Pitzel picks it back up and is now bringing it back out. Centennial strips him and walks it back in. Takes a weak shot from the corner and not able to sneak it on net. Out from the point. Fortunately, it was weak and it goes high, hits Chalstrom. Getting a cross-checking penalty coming here.
What the
Looks like
wasn't
we're
a
going to the box.
cross
Probably
check.
Von Norman.
He didn't
I think his
cross-check anybody.
off-ice
Somebody
nickname is Frank
cross-checked
the Tank. He likes Home Depot, a little Bed Bath & Beyond, maybe something else, you know.
Only if you have time.
But Frank the Tank there is going for cross-checking. And suddenly like that, Centennial's back on the power play. Took a shot from the point there. They are not able to get it through. Drew with a deflection. Drew bringing it in. Drew tries to get by him. It looks like he might be injured after that collision. The refs blow the whistle because of the collision. Drew is still down on the ice. Great play by Drew. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out. Hopefully he's okay over there. Teammates going over to check on him, and I got a ref coming out there. Quinn Krause thinks that he should have been called for something. What would you have called him for then, Quinn?
Roughing.
Tripping?
Roughing.
What? Roughing?
Yeah.
Okay, a roughing, she says. The refs don't agree with Quinn, though, unfortunately, so we're going to stay on the power kill, or penalty kill, 5-on-4. But we're getting an offensive zone draw because of that play. Drew is standing on the bench, so it looks like he's going to be okay.
And now he's
Liam got a little
down.
confused there, I think, and thought they were full strength. We forgot that they were offsides by Centennial. I'm sorry, I forgot the track with that one. Fortunately, this auto tracking doesn't work the best if I'm this close to the rink. Ideally, I'd be back another 20 feet, and this thing would track for me. So, and then I kick the tripod. Isaac trying to win it. Centennial comes out with it, takes a shot, doesn't get through though. Jake deflecting in the corner. Liam back there battling for it, staying on it. Liam's still on him. Centennial throws one at net. It gets deflected wide. Jackson Krause rings it around the boards. Centennial able to hold the zone. They ring it back behind the net. Liam keeping it. Redirects it. Unfortunately, a Centennial player was right there. He tries to wrap it around, but Jake shuts him down. Nothing there. Battle's still staying there. 28 seconds left of the penalty kill. These penalties are really hurting us. This score should be a lot more open. But unfortunately, us going to the box constantly is constantly hurting us. Jackson Krause has a nice play in front of the net. Wraps the puck up in his feet. That allows Green to rush it out. Liam rips it in and then goes for a change. Is able to hold his own. Penalty is effectively killed. Panthers/Cardinals are back to full strength. I don't know what to call us here. We don't really have a mascot. What do we call ourselves?
There's like a panther body and then there's a bird head.
A panther body with a bird head. What would we call that, Quinn?
A red panther.
Yeah, red panther.
Of the flying panther?
Yeah, the flying panther. The flying red panther.
We got to somehow merge the Cardinal name with the Panther name, though. So, like,
The cardinal red panther. Nice hustle!
our boys come back in. Schulte with speed as he enters the zone. Comes out ahead with it. Passes it all the way over to Michael Chalstrom. Chalstrom at the point. Drives it wide. Loses some steam, but Stu steps up and rips a shot into the zone. Unfortunately, it goes way wide of the net. Battle along the boards. Looks like Stone came out with it. Goes to Stu. Stu fumbles it. But it drops back, and Schulte rips a shot, but it goes way high of the net. Oh, and just like that, Stone picks that puck back up behind the net. Passes it right out front to Schulte. Nobody for Centennial picked up Schulte. The one-timers it in. Perfectly textbook play. I don't know how they didn't pick up Schulte, but we'll capitalize on that and go 4-1. SLPCR.
Yeah, Stu landed right on his elbow.
Stu is injured.
Sounds like I'm getting reports from fans that William Stewart, when he fell in front of the net, may have landed on his tailbone hard and might be hurt. So hopefully he's okay. He's a crucial piece to this game that we're playing here today. Centennial trying to just hold it. They break out of the zone with a 2-on-1 against Max. He tries to pass it wide, but the pass is forced way wide of the other defenseman or the other offensive player in Centennial, and they're not able to get any traction with that. Michael again, battling along the boards. Oh, JoJo Ross here, walking in. He's got Will Pitzel with him. He passes it over to Pitzel. Pitzel gains it, takes a shot at the goal. He's able to save. What a play by the two boys. Good read.
I think the guy should have shot it up at the right corner because then the goalie could have got it.
Need some top cheese.
Yeah. But although
What do you think they should have done differently?
To shoot it up on the corners.
Yeah, we'll have to have the conversation with Will Pitzel. Quinn Krause thinks that you should have shot at top cheddar. Oh no, that was a monkey bounce. We'll see what Liam can do. Number 5's got him beat. Tries to pass it over. Jaco with a tremendous save, leads the play the entire way, and that creates an under-offensive zone rush. We got Will Pitzel walking in, tries to get it over.
Again,
What a play! Player enters the zone. Liam loses his footing. Centennial again loses the puck. Comes into the neutral zone. Green walking it into the offensive zone. He's all alone as the SLPCR team goes for a change. He holds pressure in the zone. He even gets a shot off. The goaltender able to hang on to it. And it's coming back our direction. Shot right from the center of the ice. Jake holds strong though. Not able to get through that. Scrubbed on the side of the net. Looks like we get a whistle and we lose.
He saved it way before the ref.
The netting lost came off its moorings, so to reset the net here and get offensive zone play here coming at us. I'm sorry, defensive zone draw. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left of the second period. Looks like we have too many players. Coach has sent Chalstrom out. That could have been bad if we would have had a draw. We would have went for too many men. Luckily, we got caught before the whistle or the puck drop. Centennial wins that draw. Centennial player tries to throw it out front. Goes wide. Krause picks it up behind the net and passes it up to Max Peterson. Can't gain the handle of the puck. Goes out to the neutral zone. Comes back out. Centennial gets possession of it. Block shot in front there. Millich coming up along the zone. Gets bumped off the puck. He's able to get with it though. Holds the zone deep in the corner here. Centennial wings the puck wide around the back of their net. Centennial coming back out through the neutral zone. Tries to get a pass. It gets intercepted by Isaac. Fortunately, the bounce goes off. Jake Oswald goes down, but his glove's too high, and he's able to hold on to that shot. He's having a conversation with his dad before the game, Rob Oswald, who said he had been talking to Jake about making sure that he keeps that glove high when he goes down into his butterfly. And right there's a good illustration of why he wants that glove high. Again, we're struggling again with who's on the ice. Krause is coming off, and Chalstrom's going out. Some confusion here. The team's on the struggle bus here. Shot from the point from Centennial. Jake go again with a great save. Action right in front of the net, a scrum. Can't tell what's really going on. The refs blow it dead, and it looks like Jake again had it in front of him in the crease, and Centennial's just not able to get it in.
No, it was under his leg.
It was under his leg, is what Quinn's saying. They're not able to get it past him, though. Jake is again standing tall. Refs are communicating, and they're going to say that the face-off has to come back out. Looks like Centennial's head coach is not a fan of that. Side note, make sure you thank the Centennial head coach as he's an Anoka firefighter, full-time firefighter. And so thank him for his service here at the end of each game. Huh?
Now I agree with these refs.
What did you say?
Now I agree.
Oh, she finally agrees with something I'm saying. So Centennial wins the draw, brings it in the zone, and after this pressure, they're still holding on to it. The defenseman fumbles the puck, but is still able to hold pressure right in front. They're trying to raise the puck. Jake again, with a bunch of pressure in front of the net. Still nothing. Jake again in front of the net. Coaches are not liking what they're seeing. They're going to throw a new line out there, get some fresh ice or fresh legs out there. But Jake again coming up big and strong, keeping us in this game.
Jake is doing a great job. I would give the MVP to him.
Oh, he is playing great. We win that clearly. Will Pitzel wins it. Liam racks it around the board. And it works. It goes to JoJo Ross to Will Pitzel, who brings it into the offensive zone. Tries to make a pass. It just goes wide back to Carlin. Pitzel gets it. Oh, one-timer almost. Unfortunately, and a breakaway coming at 2-on-0. They have options. Liam throws a stick. Jake again reads it. Jake reads it, goes post to post, not able to capitalize again. Centennial just can't seem to get one by Jake. Will Pitzel again with the win. Bring it behind. Vaughn loses possession, but it's trying to hold possession now. They break it out of the zone. JoJo Ross and Carlin into pressure. Will Pitzel steps up to try to hold the zone, but it doesn't happen. Vaughn coming in. They have a collision mid-ice. Fortunately, it leaves off the post. Again, our defensemen are getting too deep sometimes, and it's causing us to have some breakaways. Jake, though, continues to stand on his head for this team. Not much gets by him, and going to get some fresh legs out there. Quinn, did you see Vaughn and that kid's collision out front of the thing? What do you think about that? What did that look like?
And the kid fell over. He didn't touch it.
I'd say it looked like he hit a brick wall.
That should have been a penalty.
Jackson Krause picks it up, tries to get it out. Can't get it out, though. Too many Centennial players in the way. Still battling for it in the corner. Isaac picks it up, carries it behind the net, loses a handle on it. Centennial again tries to pass it through the slot. It hits his man, but Jake again with another incredible save, slides over and saves it. Isaac bringing it into the offensive zone. He's on his backhand with the puck, though, so he's not able to do much with it. Just gets it deep, and then unfortunately loses it. Sure, trying to strip him, but it's flat-footed, and he loses that. Defense steps up big, but they lose it. Jackson Krause goes there to save it. Brings it back out. Centennial knocks it deep into the zone. Jackson over to Max. He hits Isaac Olsen, who cycles the puck back in. Number 5 from Centennial's had some tremendous opportunities in this game. He's been pressuring big time. Just can't get one in. Looks like the boys try to beat that icing. Unfortunately, they're just shy of it by probably only inches.
He touched
Stewart and Stone.
He touched it before.
Did he?
Yeah.
On this side of the line or that side of the line?
Over there, he touched it before icing.
Quinn thinks that one of our players might have touched it. I don't know. She might need some glasses, though. We might have to ask the Krauses to have an eye exam of Quinn. Centennial wins the draw. I think one of our weaknesses that they're exposing is our ability to win face-off draws. Last game and this game, we're not coming out very often with the face-off wins. Schulte bringing it into the zone. Walks around everybody. Oh! Schulte takes a shot. It deflects off. Stone is there. Unfortunately, it was too deep, and he just can't make it happen. Tremendous opportunity. Boys playing. Liam stepping up to hold the zone. He manages to tip it in, keeps it deep. Vaughn back. Pressuring, trying to hold it. Stone is back there. He picks up the puck, passes over to Stu on his backhand to forehand. Gets swept and it goes wide. Back behind the net. Stone gets it. He's looking for options. He passes it back to Liam, who takes a shot. Shot's too weak and gets tipped down. Stone though, holding pressure in the zone. Schulte comes out with it. Centennial's finally able to get it back out of the zone. They come into the zone though. Looks like number 15 knew he had nothing on that angle and he just decides to dump it deep. And he goes for a change. And just as we get a rush, the buzzer comes down and that's the end of 2. Again, Centennial 1, SLPCR 4. I said that one backwards on purpose today because Brock Norman thinks that you, no matter what, have to say the higher score first. What do you think? If you were to say, let's ask Quinn, at the end of the game, let's say Centennial loses this game 4-1. When they talk about this game, how would they say they lost this game? What would they say the score was?
4-1.
4-1 loss? Okay, that's how Brock says that it should be said. If you say we lost the game 2-4 or 1-4, he disagrees with that. Does that make sense?
No.
It's a riveting conversation we had in the lot.
You always just say that your team first?
Yeah.
Typically.
Unless you're
But apparently you say the higher score first.
That makes sense.
Yes, Liam Hamas out in the lot, and he got it incorrect. He said his team scored first. Speaking of that, the parking lot, we had quite the tailgating experience with Max Peterson bringing in a TV, and we tailgated for the Spring Lake Park High School boys football team is at the state championship against Chanhassen.
And won.
And they won, it sounds like. What was the final score, Shannon? 24-21. First time in Spring Lake Park history, they won the 5A championship.
Crazy.
Congratulations to the football team. Maybe we could do it more frequently if we co-op with Coon Rapids here. The hockey partnership seems to work out well. Centennial gets out of the zone, but Von Norman picks it up through the neutral zone and drives it in deep. Centennial chips it away from him. Will Pitzel loses a stick, so he's not able to hold on. Von Norman again with pressure. JoJo Ross comes through and goes right through the hands of that kid from Centennial, and they lose the puck. Will Pitzel's there to pick it up and brings it into the zone. Tries to toe tag, gets it off. Tries a backhander, but sails really high and wide. Oh, that was a great play by Green. Without him, it would have been a breakaway. Will Pitzel again with a shot, but it goes again wide. And just like that, Centennial's on a rush. They got their defenseman beat. He cuts in wide. Liam's been getting beat most of this game. He's got to pick up his speed as he's backing up. Cross there picks it up though. Bringing it out of the zone. Takes a shot. Gets deflected. Drew Milich though picks up the puck in the corner. Centennial bringing it wide. Tries to go cross-ice pass, but it gets gobbled up by our players. Liam passes it through our zone, gets it back out to Green. Green tries to get to Olsen, goes deep into their Centennial zone. Pressure behind the net. Green. Liam goes cross-ice pass over to Drew. Had some collision with his stick. Almost got tipped, so the pass is not perfectly on its mark. Centennial tries to bring it back in the zone, and it goes offsides. Coach decided to make a line change, get some fresh legs out. Face-off won by Trevor Stone. Chalstrom picks it up and drives it into the net or zone deep. I'm sorry, tries to bring it in, but unfortunately it's just offside. Come back out for a face-off. Looks like there's some arguing by the players. They are not liking that Chalstrom tried to drive it in. Stone wins that again. He passes it perfectly up to Schulte. Schulte takes a shot. It gets tipped, goes over the net. Stone picks it up, passes it back to Schulte. Fortunately, it bounces off his stick and right on the players of Centennial stick. What a play. Chalstrom gets it behind in the neutral zone, passes it perfectly over to Stone, brings it in deep. Chalstrom shot from the point. It's on net, but the goalie goes down and holds it. Fresh line coming out for SLPCR. Clean win, back to Kraus. Kraus tries to take a shot. It's deflected. Goes down. The icing gets waved off. Kraus beats him to the puck. Looks like we're in it. Ref's got his hand up. I'm not sure who he's calling. He's calling somebody for a checking. Looks like it's going to be Centennial. Centennial kid, number 16, going for checking. He's got his hands up. He's not agreeing the ref with that call. But we're coming back down. 11:27 left in the third period. If you kick, it might make it loud on the live stream.
Yeah, stand up.
Especially you're wearing that deal. Will Pitzel leans that back to Kraus. Kraus goes back to JoJo. JoJo back to Kraus. Kraus tries to go back, I think, to Will Pitzel. Centennial got there, but JoJo Ross able to battle through, and Will Pitzel comes out and picks it up. Tries to do a drop pass to Kraus, and unfortunately he's just not ready for it. Centennial picks it up and brings it back out of the zone, but Max Peterson, too much to handle. Max drives it in, beats the defenseman, takes a shot, goes off the blocker of the Centennial goalie. Jackson Kraus back to Harlan.
Nice passing.
JoJo Ross bringing up, passes it over to Will in front. Will with a backhander. Continuing to pressure. Finally, the Centennial goalie is able to get a hold of it. Got 42 seconds left of this PK for Centennial, or power play for us. Getting a fresh line out. It's like Isaac Olsen in the dot. Liam comes up with it, passes it right away over to Vaughn. Vaughn takes a shot. Actually, the Centennial goalie is able to get a pad on it. Vaughn back over to Drew. That pass gets intercepted, and they get it out of the zone and bring it back out. Vaughn picks it back up in our defensive zone, gets it into the neutral zone, but is not able to maintain possession of it. Liam drops back, picks it up and behind our goalie. Makes a pass over to Carlin. Or Green, I'm sorry, that was Green. Green comes out ahead of it. Penalty about to expire here. And just like that, Centennial's back on the play. Oh! Green tried to go Drew. Drew just kind of fanned on it there, and it goes wide of the net. That was a great opportunity. Drew again with the puck. Gets poked away. Vaughn's able to maintain possession.
Oh, no.
Centennial tries to get it out, but it goes right to Vaughn. Vaughn keeps it in. Again, though, goes back it over to us. We're still able to hold possession of this. Isaac and Milich dropping back. Pass over to Green from Milich. Just can't get it by the goalie. Vaughn keeping it in. Again, Centennial trying to get it back out. They can't make it happen. Oh, and a gutsy play here in the Zurich zone. Bringing it back out is Isaac Olson. Rushing it into their zone. They got a 2-on-1 over to Drew Milich. Drew, though, Centennial is able to get a stick on that puck, and it doesn't go anywhere. Liam stepping up. Dumps it in deep, but it's offsides. Isaac couldn't get back on sides, unfortunately. See where they decide to make this face-off. Might be coming back. Looks like we're going to do a center ice face-off. Centennial with the win, but Stewart gets to it first and pressures in the zone. Schulte takes a shot, but saved by the Centennial goalie. Stone the pressure and hold the zone. Stu picks it up. Stu's battling for it again behind the net. Comes out with wins that battle to Stone. Stone with a shot, hits the goalie, deflects wide, and hits the netting. Be curious to see what the shots on goal here are. Stone wins it, back to Stu. Stewart, he brings it in along the boards, maintains possession of it, passes over to Stone, who's right on it deflects! It goes in. Is that free for him? I think that's the third for Trevor Stone with a hat trick. What a great play by SLPCR. And just like that, it's 5-1. 8 minutes and 5 seconds left of this period, or of this game. If you play with it, it's going to sound all rattly. Are you done?
Yeah.
Apparently our guest speaker's over. Boys bringing it into the offensive zone behind the net. Charleston stepping up to try to help hold the zone. Will Pitzel battling behind the net. JoJo Ross steps up to get possession of the puck. Tries to get it out to Carlin, who's in front. Gets intercepted by Centennial. Centennial trying to get it out. Charleston races over to beat him out the boards. Carlin there to pick up the puck. Holds it. Will Pitzel with a slap shot from the corner. Gets deflected up and above. Centennial finally able to get it out, but they sent it the distance of the ice, and it's going to come back as an icing. Isaac Olson, the face-off dot. He wins it. Passes it back to Max Peterson, who rips a shot. It goes off the pad. Deflects to Green. Green takes another shot. Another save. Green losing it back from his knees. Gets back up and stays in the battle here. Centennial gets possession. They're going to be able to get it out of the zone. Fortunately, not for long. Isaac Olson picks it back up. Takes a shot. It goes 5-hole. Beats the goal with 5-hole. Isaac Olson with a goal. 6-1.
Good hustle, guys.
Face off. Drew Milich is able to pick it up, passes it right away to Isaac Olson, who passes it over to Green. Green tries to center it, deflects off the Centennial player. Vaughn tried to step up to take it. Fortunately, loses the bounce of the rolling puck. Centennial gets it, brings it in. Max Peterson with a big defensive play to stop that rush. Centennial in front of our net, offering some pressure here. Number 5 again. Oh, no, we're going to go for tripping. Drew Milich. Going to go for tripping. That one I could see from a mile away. And he's not happy as he slams his stick on the ice, but he's going to go over to his baseball coach in the penalty box and have some conversation over there. Looks like that player just happened to step on Drew's stick, and that's all it takes, unfortunately. Centennial wins the faceoff draw and gets a shot right off the draw. Jake is there to stop it, though. Stewart charging the point. Offers enough pressure, and Krause is able to clear the zone, but I think that's going the distance of the ice, and we're going to get an icing. 1 minute and 14 seconds left of the penalty kill. The PK currently has William Stewart, Trevor Stone, Jackson Krause, and Liam Hamas out there as our PK line. And the face-off back, Krause back behind the net to pick it up. Carries it along the boards. Stu picks it up, hits Trevor Stone as they go through the neutral zone. Stone again out, stick handling Centennial. Throws a shot, it goes wide, we get a shorty. And just like that, Trevor Stone's got 4 in this game. 7-1 as we get a shorty. Great play, looks like we're going to change that forwards, but not our D. Krause and Liam will remain out there. We got 2 minis still as they're trying to figure out what's going on. Stewart's going to come off, and we're going to have Green and Schulte as our forwards. Schulte wins that faceoff. Liam with an immediate pass to Green. Green hits Schulte as they enter the zone. Again, shorthanded. Schulte again immediately takes a shot in the same exact spot that Trevor Stone just hit. Now it's 8-1, 5:32 left of this period. Luckily, that 6-goal leads in the third period mean running time. So, same forwards. This time we got Max Peterson and Michael Chalstrom out there as our defensive partners. Centennial comes up with the puck on that one. Takes a shot from far back and not going to do much for Jake as he gets a save on that one. Hallstrom picks it up, walks around a player, but then loses the puck, goes down. Michael's got to be careful out there. He's over there slashing the kid on the ice. We're going to get a whistle because the kid on the ice looks like he's hurt. Looks like the Centennial player's okay. He's going to get off the ice just fine. And Centennial's going to get an offensive zone draw. Got 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third. I'm sorry, we're going to get actually a neutral zone draw. Looks like they're going to bring it back out because of the whistle that he whistled with him being injured. So, lucky break for Centennial. Will Pitchell wins that face-off back to Max. Max can't get it all the way out of the zone, though, unfortunately. Pass from Centennial gets intercepted by JoJo Ross. He goes down. Looks like he's not happy. He thinks he should have been called for tripping.
There you go.
Max Peterson back to pick up the puck again. From along the boards. Centennial tries to center that pass, but fortunately for them, there's a stick there. They get it back to their point. Point steps up, takes a shot, hits some bodies in front of the net. Jake, though, standing in front, puck still loose. Harlan gets it. Unfortunately, he's not able to get it out of the zone. Jake, though, gets it from a shot from the point, covers, and we're going to get a face-off and some fresh legs out there. We have officially killed our penalty kill, so we're back 5-on-5 hockey with less than 3 minutes left in this game. 8-1 SLPCR, Centennial 1. Isaac Olson loses that draw. Centennial brings it back to their point. Shot from the point. Jake reads the play all the way and deflects it wide. Centennial, the centering pass, tries to do it. Another defenseman from Centennial takes a slap shot. Hits Drew right in the shin pad. Nice block by Drew. We gain possession of it. Sorry, folks. Losing a little bit of the game feed. Drew brings it in. Cycling the puck. Fortunately, he probably should have made that pass there. He goes a little bit wide and can't hold the zone, and it comes back our way. Jackson Krause with a great defensive play. Drew again with the puck. Gives it to Isaac. Isaac trying to rush it. Gets poke checked away. Centennial wins that battle and maintains possession of the puck. Krause reads that play. Holds up to defend himself from being lambasted into the boards. Isaac Olson coming up through the neutral zone. Walks in, he's got support, takes a hard angle shot, deflects wide, nobody can get the deflection, and Centennial is going to bring it back in. They dump it for a change. William Hamas is dropping back to pick it up. He redirects. Fortunately, he tries to get it out, but it gets deflected. Gets it to Stu. Stu gets it out. Stu drives it in, he's coming in strong. Saved by their goalie. His action, Liam is deep in the zone. Passes it back to Stu. Stu has a nasty shot. Unfortunately, gets deflected wide. More pressure in front. More shots in front. Boys are coming back out. Centennial player dumps it in deep to get a change. Bringing it out. Liam's able to pick it up. Passes it over to Schulte in the neutral zone. That brings Schulte into the offensive zone. Let's see what he can do with this. Gets a shot and it goes in through the 5-hole. And just like that, 9-1 with less than 20 seconds left in this game. That should probably bring us to an end here. I doubt, and it looks like the boys know it. They're all getting off the bench as the clock is running down with 7 seconds left in the game. Both teams have agreed. And just like that, our boys come out ahead, 9-1.